Perfect. Welcome to this week's episode of Kit SZN. As you see here, it's a little different on our end. Fox is having some fun computer wetness. I'm gonna. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means yet, but I just know it's not functional.
you know what it
So,
means.
yeah. So we're back here again. Once again, we have six hits for us to show you today. Should be a fun episode from League Two, League One, and Championship. Hopefully, I don't bore off Fox already before we even get started.
Mm.
He was out late in St. Louis last night when they thumped Miami, so
Yeah,
give him some credit. Give him a little slack there. So, all right, you ready to start it here?
I'm ready, brother.
Let's do this. All right. First off, let's start off with Charlotte, the only team to date outside of actually Tucson, the first team to self-relegate themselves in a non-open system, Charlotte Independence,
Boom.
with with their military appreciation kit. This one's actually based off their templates that they've done through their other kits, this is probably my favorite of what they've done this year. This is
Yeah.
actually a decent blend. And if you see in the background photo, they actually did some work on their logo as well, on the crest, which is I think a nice touch. This is, it just works for me. Like the red looks good, the white looks good. It even goes with their shorts, so I guarantee they didn't even have to change
Yes,
those. It just kind of flows well together. Isn't anything like spectacular, but it just goes together. Do you know what I mean?
I completely agree. Like, I will say, to me, it it's still kind of boring. I mean,
Oh, it is.
it's a very white shirt with some red detailing, some red thick pipings. But
Yeah.
the I feel like the shorts really bring it together, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Like,
that's like if I was ranking it with the shorts, I probably would have rated it a little bit higher. But I was
yeah.
like, I have to, not put the shorts in there because I've done that before. I always try to make sure not to put in all the extra stuff.
Yeah. I
But I
mean,
mean, I still like this kit. Like again, I've said this
it works.
before for other teams. Like if I was a Charlotte fan, I would probably pick it up. If like this is your team, I could see you grabbing it and loving it easily.
Yeah, because it just works, like there's nothing complicated about it. I will say probably some points off for Norvent Health being purple, but we both know that that's not always capable. That's on the
Come
sponsors
on,
more so.
sponsors. Come on,
Yes,
sponsors. Step
you
up.
even see it on the shorts even. You have that light blue and green turquoise and see what
Yeah.
health, whatever that is. So besides that, I mean, it is still simple, but I think it's done well. So like as we both discussed, there's a difference between simple but done well, and simple and done terribly. And this at least is just well enough that it looks
Yeah.
good. And it's not camouflage, which you normally see for a military appreciation.
Right. They always have to throw in a
So
camera.
so kudos. So with that in mind, I give it a 4. It's solid. It's above average in terms of they went the extra mile with the crest. It really flows together. It actually looks really good. And it's cool seeing some stuff from Capelli. There aren't many
Yes.
US kits from them. So this is and I know what they just started this year too, like halfway through the season or something like that. With them. I can't remember. I just know that they're
Yeah, I
new
was about to
this
say, I
year.
didn't realize that they were with them. So,
Yeah, I thought they switched mid-season because they released a new home kit, which is the exact same with a little different details. Not worth mentioning on the show, but they switched like mid-season. Um, which it's good to see them. 4 out of 5 from myself. Well done, Charlotte. I don't praise you that much, so kudos. Thoughts here. Agreed. 4 out of 5.
yeah, like I think it's a clean kit.
That's
That's all
it.
I can. It's just a sleek kit.
Hey, it might not top your shiny kit for you for your favorites of Charlotte, but it is clean.
Yeah, love a good shiny kit.
love that shiny kit. So, so
It's like,
overall,
do
just
you know
very
what more kits need to be made out of?
what?
Aluminum foil. Just a good aluminum foil kit. It's reflective, can bake a potato in it. It's where it's at, guys.
You would
It's
blind
the
so many people
strategy.
using
Yeah.
aluminum foil,
Your team wears
especially
sunglasses the entire game.
instead of ball cap goalkeepers, there'll be sunglasses for everybody. So I guess there's that. So we got a 4 out of 5 from Charlotte. Well done to you. This is a fun little third kit there. So have a little fun and you know dive into your name, the Independence. So good to see
Yeah.
that from you guys. So up
Good job,
next,
guys.
we are heading to the opposite coast here to Orange County. And they released their 10th anniversary kit, which, first off, applauds to them. Not a whole lot of teams can say they've been around for 10 years.
Good job being 13 years.
Are you good?
That's all I gotta say. I'm just looking at this kit.
Yeah.
There it
I'm,
is.
I mean, it's gold, so I give them kudos for that. That's very off of their normal color palette, which is orange and black.
Orange.
So,
But it's not even
um,
like a bright gold or strong gold.
I mean, I actually like that shade of gold. It's the Vegas gold to me. I've always liked that with accents, but there isn't much else to this, and that's as far as I can go with the gold.
Like it
If you,
almost couldn't tell that it was gold. Like I thought it was like a weird cream almost.
mm,
So like it's just it doesn't scream 10th anniversary to me. I like the badge. I'll give them
yeah,
the badge. But
the badge is good.
everything else on this is poor.
Yeah, I do feel it's middle of the. It's very templatey, kind of thrown together. I would have wanted maybe even like a throwback to like maybe a kit of theirs, not just gold. You know, like how some European teams like
Yeah.
Celtic, Rangers, how when they do these throwback kits, which is kind of like a 10th anniversary style kit, they actually hark back to something,
Yeah.
and then you have
Like
that
the
heritage.
like Richmond did last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Richmond killed
they
it last year.
yeah, they came up with those sick 90s kits that were like replicas of their inaugural season kits.
I love
Like
those.
that's how you do that. Yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying. Like if you're gonna do a 10th anniversary, do a throwback kit to your first season. Do a little shout
Exactly.
out. Not a weird
Exactly.
off gold cream, nothing else shirt.
Or if you do go with the gold, at least put in some effort because it can't just be gold and say it's a kit. So, um,
Just a
minimal
slightly gold
effort.
t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good overall. It's just I know it's an anniversary kit. I want a little bit more from those. I don't want just like a cash grab scenario. Which I will say, your gnarly kits that were your non kits were awesome, by the way. Which I should give
Right.
them a shout out.
Yeah. As I say, they're fake 10th anniversary crits were the better of the options.
Yes.
I
So
mean, they were out there,
yeah,
but they
I
weren't
mean, those
they weren't
creative,
boring.
creative, very much so, very gnarly, as they put it. So we weren't the only ones who enjoyed them. So, anyways, Orange County, this is very simple, and our scores reflect that. I gave you a 3. I can't, I gave a little bit of a higher up because of that badge, and you did some gold, but there isn't much to this.
Yeah.
It's very middle of the road. Bots here agrees, but on the opposite side, so you a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I do love the badge. Like I feel like that too is for the badge. Otherwise, this is just a weird gold T-shirt.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the gold personally. It's not a real gold. Like if it was a more goldy, maybe, but it's a cream gold,
This
which
is
I've
the
never
type of
seen before.
this is the gold that my high school used. We had a beta screen with this gold, and I loved it. It's such a nice color. It's not as bright, which is
So
what
kind
I
of
love about it.
like Notre Dame.
Yeah, but a
Yeah,
little bit lighter. Yeah, but that's that style of gold. It's called Vegas gold. I love it. It's one of my favorite colors. But it needs some help with it. You need to actually
yeah, the
work in
cool
the
green.
black a little bit more. Yeah, or like any color, maroon, forest green, navy blue. black even, just maybe help out a little bit here. So, Orange County, congrats on being in professional team for 10 years. That's sadly a big achievement for a lot of for a lot of soccer clubs in the US. So
Yeah.
congrats to you. Have a kit that's worthy of that. So 22.5 from us. So
Disappointing, guys. Disappointing.
a little disappointing. Not so gnarly after all. So anyways, next up we stay
Ooh, I'm
on
talking about
the
this one.
yes, you got it. We're staying on the West Coast here with our friends at San Diego, who normally are who not normally, who are always very creative in the USL stage. So always exciting to keep an eye on them. And this time they released their 8-bit hit. First thoughts.
All right. So, love this kit personally. I like the beach style fade. I love Charlie, everything that they've been coming out with San Diego. I like the new logo,
Yep.
the special badge that they put with this. Um, I despise the advertising, the marketing that they did with this. Like, is there like squares that do the fade? Sure, but that doesn't make it an 8-bit kit. And why is he talking to an NES cartridge like it's a phone? That makes no sense to me. Like the throwing the um, NES controller in front of your eyes, that's cute or whatever. But talking on the phone with the NES cartridge, that's just disrespectful. He should at least be like blowing into it or something. Like
Right. Like
these are
like a true gamer, blown into it to see if it'll fix it.
exactly. Like, their advertising and everything was so amazing for this, like, I was so hyped to see an 8-bit kit, and I did not get an 8-bit kit, I got a really cool surfing kit.
Right.
Like, this should have been advertised as, like, a California gnarly, like you were just talking about, uh, California gnarly surfing bro kit, like, that's what this is, and it's gorgeous, it's a great kit, but the advertising just infuriated me.
Right.
I was like, it almost made me not like the kit because it's not an 8-bit kit in the
I
least
feel
bit.
I feel the same way. Let me show you what a true 8-bit kit is real quick. Just at least
Yeah.
more on level. So sit tight real quick. And if you want to say some more thoughts, go for it.
No, I gotta sit tight. But yeah, I mean, as y'all can see, like the blue going into the ocean teal into the white foam. It's a I mean the coloring's great. The color is cool. The again the badge is just sick.
Yeah.
But
Like as we said, it's a
like
nice
there's
kit.
yeah, so much to talk about how great the kit is.
It's not 8-bit. Like
It's just not an 8-bit
this
kit.
is more of an 8-bit kit.
Oh
Or at
yeah.
least more of that vibes. This is what I
The
was expecting. And yeah. So like this is what I
Pac-Man.
was yeah, Pac-Man. But that's the type of vibes I was wanting from this kit.
Well,
Not
they were
as we
advertising
said,
it with for, like, California games. I'm
yeah,
like, "Sweet." Like, California games
right?
is one of my favorite, so
And we just got that.
disappointing marketing, but
Yeah.
still
I
a
mean,
good kit.
amazing kit. Yeah. I just wanted more out of it. And so it hurt me for that sole reason. And it's just I don't need to say much more. I think Fox has said it pretty clearly what kind of some of the issues with it. So for me, I can't give more than a 4. I think the marketing hurt me. Maybe unjustly,
Yeah.
but the marketing hurt me because as we've mentioned, there's a little bit of little bits that make it look like it's like the background of an NES system or like in like a game or whatever. But I needed more, especially with how it was marketed. And
Yeah,
I can give. I mean, it's really well done kit. I like the collar. I love the crest. It even transitions like, that color, just like the kit does. I think that's an amazing touch and a nice way to really make that crest pop
yeah.
out and be different. And then also just all the details just look really good. Not 8-bit.
Not 8-bit.
Not an 8-bit. So Bots here could do he did a little bit higher than me on the score, the 4.5.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's a great kit, and honestly, it might have been a 5 if they didn't get personal.
Yeah, right.
But
I felt hurt.
I mean, I don't want to show you all right now because it's kind of a mess. But like, literally, I am all about games.
Right.
Like, this is
We're
my
doing a deep
world.
dive. We're in a
So
deep dive into
like,
Bots' basement.
right, and everything's a mess right now because I just and the sweet. But there's my poor computer that got wet from the ceiling.
Wait.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
yeah, like gaming is life right there, and they they market it. I was so excited, and because San Diego does so good with their kids, like us, heck, their entire sponsor last year was Rocket League.
Right?
Like they should
It's
know gaming.
like it's just a miss on their point. I think it was well executed of a kit. The marketing was off. So, I mean, pros and cons there. So, I mean, it's a great kit. Obviously, it's still a 4.3 from us, which is an amazing score, top class from them, especially in USL. Probably the best well dressed team in the league, with only
At least in
team
the
at least for this.
championship.
Yeah, at least in the championship, at least for this season, with maybe competition from Tulsa, but those two at least. But San Diego
Yeah,
has been
Tulsa.
dominant, has been really good in the last ever since they've joined the league. So the bar is always high for them, and this it follows on with that. Just miss out on the marketing. So kudos to the 8-bit kit from San Diego. So I need more bits, maybe.
At least 8 of
So
them.
yeah, 8 of them, huh? Now let's go up to our friends at Minneapolis City. So this is their pride kit or the pride shirt as they called it. It's very much like their, I believe I forget what home kit, but it was a home kit I think of last year or year
Yeah, I want to
before.
say it was last year.
I
The
can't remember off the
wings.
top of my head.
Yeah.
But it was the exact similar same template, but with white and then black feathers, and not as detailed, almost metallic looking with the feathers. So similar template. So kudos to reusing your own in-house templates. I know you work with Stimulus, so way to reuse a pretty decent template, and that goes with your team as well. So, and also that retro badge. So you don't see their retro badge that often. So I did seeing the black instead of the white with the black. I believe that's how it is. I don't remember. I
Yeah,
just
you're
know
right.
it's not their
I mean
normal
the
one.
crows, so it was the
Yeah,
black feathers
that's what I thought.
on the white
So
shirt.
that's what I thought. Okay. So yeah, so this is a well done, well used template. I don't know why the silver's thrown in there personally. I think it looks a little gimmicky. I
Eh,
mean, that's me.
yeah. I see what you're
So
saying. I didn't
it
even
seems
notice it on like I was actually watching one of their matches for
okay.
this shirt and couldn't really tell it was there, but I definitely
Okay.
see it in the picture.
Yeah. Okay. Because like it just it looks cartoonish, and I know sometimes you can kind of play around with kits, and if everything flows with it, it looks great. I just had to have a little knock to that. Um, and I do know the shoulder's a little busy, so you can't be too busy on the lower half of the kit. So I think it's a nice kit. Definitely shout out to the team for doing a pride kit. I know that's been all over the place for this past year, at least last few months across the league. So kudos to Minneapolis City, who's always doing really well for League Two standards, especially for creating kits and doing a good thing. So good stuff.
For sure. Yeah, I personally love this kit. Love the rainbow, love the coloring, and like you said, it's kind of weird to say that it's a template because they did it before,
Right.
so it has been used before. So I guess technically it is a template, but I
The template.
yeah. Oh what?
It's their template.
Yeah, their template. Yeah, but no, yeah, I personally love this kit, and this would definitely. I like the fact that I don't notice a front sponsor,
Yes, that's a good
so
one. That's a good
that
one.
would I feel like that would take away unless they worked with the sponsor and did like you know, around the feathers or something.
Or
But
even maybe on a sleeve.
yeah, just throw it on. I think they have.
They have something on the sleeve. They have League Two on the one
I
side,
see
and
the
then I
league
see
too.
I think it looks like it's supposed to be a sponsor right there on the other side.
Something on the right sleeve.
The
Who
orange,
knows?
yeah, the orange
They
feather
do.
is blocking it.
But I mean, personally, yeah, this would be a quick pickup. Quick, quick, quick pickup. If I had some extra funds.
It was probably $69 for every kit that they sell. So I don't know.
Right.
It's gone now, but um
Boo.
so yeah, I gave it a 4 for me. You've heard my critiques. Looks a little cartoonish. I mean, it's a great kit. I think it's fun. It's good. It's very colorful. It's on brand for them, and I can only give it a 4 out of 5. Foxy here. Is this your first 5 today?
Today. Yeah.
Today? Yeah, it's your first 5 today. So
Yeah.
Minneapolis City,
Yeah.
5 out of
Like I
5.
said, this is something that, like, if I had the extra funds, it would be in my closet already. Then it's a 5 for me.
Yeah.
If it's something that like it'd be cool to have, but like I'm not gonna buy it. But like Christmas, that's gonna be like a 4.5. So like San Diego one, like I would love to have it,
Yeah.
but you know, I'm not gonna just
Break the
go and
bank.
drop for it real quick.
Yep. No, I got you. Yep. I mean, it's a colorful kit, and I know you love your colorful kits.
I
So,
do.
yeah. So kudos to Minneapolis City with your The Pride shirt with an overall average from us, a 4.5 out of 5. So keep up
Yeah.
the creativity, Minneapolis. You're doing good stuff. I
Yep.
believe we
Fire.
have, yes, we have 2 more kits. Now we're going back to Chattanooga, who did semi who are slowly improving their kick game from last year,
A little
even
bit.
though a little bit. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a low bar, so it's not hard to climb up and get at least a decent template to work up. But they're slowly getting up there, and they released what they call their Wolf Gray kit. Now, it is hard to see the details in this, but there is a
Yeah.
little bit of a silver, darker gray kind of
Kind
pattern,
of
and it
like
almost reminds
geometric
yeah, it
type
reminds
look.
me of the Adidas goalkeeper templates. At least I see a lot in
Yeah.
MLS with those little hexagons or whatever, those shapes. So I think it's that template, but it looks really good, especially with the faded out crest. I mean, I don't think there's much else to it, but
Right.
it is a good third kit compared to the normal white. I
Or
think
red.
red or black.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So it's a good mix between the two. I think it's a good third kit. I mean, I really like that crest though. I think that would look nice on the t-shirt if they actually um were to do stuff with that. So yeah, that's what I see from it.
Yeah. I completely agree. It's It's an okay kit. I like that they did something out of their box, and I'm sure this is probably a template that I
See,
just haven't seen before. It might not be, but yeah, it
could
has
be
like the geometric shapes, but it's kind of just on the belly, the lower shirt. So
yeah,
it's not like it goes over the entire thing. So that's why you can't really see it in the small picture. But in that big picture is the one that I saw the details in.
yeah.
And I I feel like the saving grace probably is the logo. Get the white out logo is real nice.
It actually shows there was some effort thrown in, right?
Yeah, they opened the catalog and looked at some of the options there. Instead of like, we want red. Do you want to look at no red?
Red.
Okay, we're going with red. we're,
I mean,
we're the Red Wolves.
well, right now they're the Gray Wolves apparently, but
Oh yeah, right.
I mean, it's not too far off brand for them. We've seen last year's kits, which were horrid, very basic. Even this year's are still template, but a little bit more effort. And I think that's
Yeah,
what we're seeing in this third kit. The fact that they even have a third kit is a little bit more effort. and there is effort on the crest. So increased effort from Chattanooga. They probably heard our comments and like, we're going to change this. So mild upgrade. I gave it a 2.5. I can't do much more. It's bang average. I mean, I do like that crest. Everything else though, it seems very templatey, especially coming from Adidas. So
Yeah.
2.5 from myself. Fox here, 3.5. I mean, 3 out of 5.
3. Yeah. Don't give him that extra 0.5. It's already being nice enough.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I think I've said my piece with it. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's an amazing kit for Chattanooga.
For Chattanooga
But
standards. It's kind of like Birmingham standards.
yeah, it's not red, it's not black. It's the black and gold
Yeah.
team with the bright red shirts.
Yes, very bright red. I'll never get that, but I might have to ask Taylor about that. So we got an overall score of a 2.8 out of 5 from us on the Gray Wolf kit. Continue improving Chattanooga, at least
Stepping on up.
a little bit more, but congrats on the progress. So 2.8 on the Wolf Gray kit. Love that crest. I want to see more of that crest. So kudos on Chattanooga for that. Also, credit, by the way, in all these photos, they're all like professional photographs. If you haven't noticed in all of these, you see at the end, they're
Yeah,
like
I
actually
took them.
like you took them.
Yeah, totally.
You're all over the place, man.
Yeah,
It's your off
that's why I'm
season
so
right
tired.
now.
That's why I'm yawning so much because I was in 5 different cities taking
Overnight,
photos.
in all your photos. I see. I finally found out your summer job. Any.
Right.
So finally, we got one last kit for you, and this is personally, I'm not going to lie, probably my favorite kit from this season. I absolutely love this so far. It is I can't say it now. I
So
want to say
German.
Union. I want to say
Onion.
Union, the Union Omaha Love in All Shapes kit. This is just really awesome. I love the detail. I love what they did with that center stripe. It just seems so creative. I love it. It's different than their away kit, in which they did the traffic cone almost, or like one of those traffic cone, like those construction workers out there in traffic. But then the numbering really seals it for me. I think that is really cool. That collar, the cuffs, they've used that pattern. It's simple, but it is well put together, and I love it. Hummel continues to be the class, but Charlie's up there working, trying to definitely make a name for themselves. They need more to make them really top with Hummel, but Hummel's killing U.S. lower league soccer right now. They're just doing amazing stuff here, and I know my Proud Owl people, supporter group out there, love this kit as well. So kudos to Union Omaha. I'm not going to shy away from that. Union Omaha with the amazing Love in All Shapes kit. I absolutely love this. This is by far my favorite from this year.
Yeah, I can give it one negative. It's not even a negative. It's just like what I would have liked
Yeah.
is instead of a white kit, make it a black kit with the white logos. But that's really my only suggestion
Yeah,
because
I think their home kit's black. That's
maybe,
probably why.
I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. And that's just my only, but this is a special third kit. Like it doesn't have to, it can, you could double up.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
So, I mean, that's my only like, well, what if? But otherwise, I completely agree. I love it. I like the shapes on the center. I like that it's just the center stripe where it's not all over the place. I like that it goes over with the cuffs and the color and the numbering. Yeah, maybe make a cool lettering for the name instead of, Times New Roman or whatever. Go
Hey,
to
I guess
font.
all their budget went to that numbering. So they're like, okay, Times New Roman here for the name.
But I mean, like I said, there's just some nitpicking things that I'm throwing in, but otherwise, this is a quick pickup
Oh yeah,
in my view.
100%.
Yeah.
Honestly, I need to look at the price for this because I'm kind of curious right now. Because I need this in my closet. You also know I'm a sucker for white kits too.
Right.
So this matched in with just the detail, the funness. This is something I didn't just see walking down the street and someone looking at me because
Right.
this is different.
Like, dang.
Or they're like, what is that? Right? Like, and
What
it's
is
not
that?
right. So yes, as you can tell, I absolutely love this kit. It's a 5 out of 5 for me. Instant pickup. I need to check out how much this costs. 'Cause I need this in my closet yesterday. So, I know I'm trying to get rid of stuff. This one I want to add. So this is a must need for myself. And Fox agrees. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, definitely definitely a pickup. Get the extra funds, throw
Extra
it to
funds.
Omaha.
Unyan Omaha. Do we need some investors coming in, sprinkling us some cash to help us get some kits here to show off on the
Right.
show, right?
I mean, it's hard to show off the kids if you can't really talk about how they feel and everything, you know? Like,
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm a decent. Hey, I'm a medium Omaha. Just like hit me up, hit us up on Twitter. We'll
yeah,
work something out.
I'm an extra large and extra loving.
Extra loving. I love that, actually. I love that. So we now have a 5 out of 5. And if I'm not mistaken, it's only our third ever perfect hit that we have rated on this show. So kudos to Unyan Omaha with the love in all shapes. This is just purely amazing. I love it in all shapes as well. So this is just a beautiful kid that needs to be in my collection. Also, I just love this. It's just great. So
Yeah.
kudos.
So it's good to promote, love.
Yeah.
Love is
And
love.
so yeah, so that is today's kits that we've rated. As you see here, here's a quick little breakdown. We've averaged with a 3.85. Chattanooga and Orange County kind of brought down the bar a little bit, but almost an average of a 4. Kind of makes sense given we did 6 kits. So as it ends, once it ends, we have the military appreciation from Charlotte. We got the 10th anniversary from Orange County. 8-bit from San Diego. We have the Chattanooga Redwolves kit. Then we have the Preacher from Minneapolis City, and then finally the best, Unyan Omaha, love in all shapes. And again, all these are like, okay, outside of the one with a dude behind a black screen and the Minneapolis City, these are actually some people going out there trying to some decent photographs and some photo shoots to show off these kits here. So,
It's not
and I
just a
believe,
weird pixelated photo
right.
like that one.
Plus, I
Was it
believe
last?
I'm not mistaken, all these are alt kits too. So show off the alt kits,
Oh
show
yeah,
off
alt
the
season.
home, alt more alt season. I think we did last episode too. It was a whole bunch of
Yeah,
alt season for
all
days,
alt.
all alt, no breaks. So good stuff from the USL, and I know there's some stuff happening, but keep up the kits season and keep up the creativity because this is just good stuff. And it'll attract fans because I know that will be key in summer. So good stuff. So quick shout out. That was going much earlier than I wanted it to. Quick shout out to Indy 11 for their 2023 pre-match pride kit. I know it's very simple. It's just literally a blue bumblebee shirt that says "You are beautiful." Love that message, but that's really it with the rainbow crest. But it's a little bit shout out because $11, very specific, from each jersey going to benefit Stonewall Sports, a
It's
local
the
nonprofit.
ND
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, I wonder where the $11 came from. That number.
Wow.
So shout out to Indy 11. I always love your pride gear, even if your owner is kind of a piece of human.
Not
So
piece of
so
feces.
yes.
It's a
So shout out.
POF.
So shout out to Indy 11 for those warm up kits. I wasn't able to be there to attempt to pick that up. I went up anyways. But shout out to you guys for having a nice pride kit. So, and also the armbands that the team wore, that everybody wore during the game. So kudos to them. So now let's do a little bit of review of the rankings here, just real
See where we're
quick.
at.
So currently, obviously, Union Omaha, even though it got a 5 out of 10, 5 out of 5 from both of us, it did not surpass Des Moines with their Pride Alt because Des Moines gets it first. So Union Omaha comes in second in this, but they're first in our hearts. At least for mine. And so obviously that's the only new entry into the top 10. Obviously, you see last week's or 2 weeks the additional peoples. A lot of these are third kits. I'm not gonna lie, outside of Miami, a lot of these are third kits that we've really enjoyed, which is good stuff to see. So
That
kudos
was
to
interesting.
yeah, lots of third kits. Which
Oakland primary.
and then the wildfire from Vermont. But most of the others have
Oh yeah,
been
Vermont just is always nice.
always. So yes, which those are now back in stock after the high demand for the release. So check them out. Anyways, here's our all-time top rankings. As you see, we only have 3 perfect kits, and what's even better, they're all across all the leagues. You got League 2, League 1,
That's
and
funny.
Championship. So we have the Des Moines Menace Pride kit, San Diego Loyal Siempre Leal kits from last season, which was just a banger of a kit. And then Union Omaha's Love in All Shapes. Lots of League 1 love on this. I'm not going to lie. Lots of League
For
1.
sure. And let's be
So,
honest though, that Minnesota Aurora kit should have been a 5.
what was it me who didn't give it a 5, if I
I can't
recall?
remember if it was you or Geo.
It was one of us. I just know one of us was a stickler, and it's a 4.8 out of 5. I mean, our top 10 is literally a 5 to 4.8. There's not much room for error
Yeah,
here.
that's the low. Poor Las Vegas Lights with your 4.8.
Yes. So, this is a good list. I'm excited for some stuff coming out involved in this list here in the future, maybe some ideas. But good stuff from our top 10 here with a new edition of Union Omaha Love in All Shapes. Bottom 10 here, obviously, we are now at 141 kits that we've rated. So
Woo!
kudos to that.
Look at all that gold on the right side.
Lots of gold, lots of non-efforts. So, but kudos to Charlotte, who've increased from their home kit to being middle
Uh,
with their
From a
alternate.
point 0.6.
Yeah. But we do have 2 zeros, as you see here, Memphis and Indy 11, their away kits. So, with zeros too. So, it's definitely the bar is there. So, and as you can tell, not all these kits we actually rated with you. I think we mentioned this last week. Just a reminder, some of these, especially a lot of these ones here, were template kits, and we did those internally and then just released the rankings in this. So a complete list will be released at some point once everything's done. We have about 27 more to get through. So this is our bottom 10. No new entries today because we actually had good stuff. Again, please follow us on Twitter. It might be a sink and ship, so maybe Threads. I don't know, but be sure this is the one place to find us right now. Find us on Twitter, and for all the best content regarding USL kits. So very briefly, let's do a kit show off. Neither of us are wearing a kit right now.
Right.
I'll, I'll go real quick. Well, first, this is "Don't Be a Crybaby." Right? Yeah, "Don't Be a Crybaby" T-shirt. It's from FC Tulsa from our friend Schwanky. I might not be saying it right, but anyways, he's the um creative director at FC Tulsa, hooking us both up with these giveaway T-shirts. So shout out to you for these. This is a truly amazing. I love the teal
Much
and
love.
pink.
Much love.
Much, yes. So the teal and pink is just a great combination. Plus, what it's about. So shout out to them. I have more Tulsa gear than I thought I would have. I got that scarf from you last season, and now
Right.
I got this. So I'm
And
becoming a Tulsa fan. Anyways,
yeah, welcome to
what you
Tulsa,
got?
bro. I am wearing a Oval City workout T-shirt. It's nice and cracked. Makes it look
Uh,
nice and faded.
it's used.
So
It's used.
gotta get that. Well, yeah, I use it because I'm a fan and I rock it and I look good in it. I use it often. So boom.
Boom. So yeah, so we're in a shirt show off time right now. So that's all we have here. As we mentioned, we will do a Gold Cup maybe review of the kits. I know the final is this weekend.
Hmm.
So we will be releasing what we think from all the probably not the group stage and at least all the kits. As there are some fun ones out there like Guatemala, which I was a fan of, and Jamaica. So be on the lookout for
Awesome.
that. And also, it's almost Women's World Cup time. So we might
Yes.
be having to get that set up as well to cheer on our women as they compete down under. So be on the lookout for some content. Hopefully we did some more episodes rolling out soon. That's our show for today. Please once again follow us on Twitter or even comment on our YouTube videos on the @USL show. So that's all we got here for today. We appreciate you guys, and we will be back soon.
I love y'all. I can't do my full heart thing. Oh no. Oh no.
Got it?